It's Madden NFL 24. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who's had quarterbacks' numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Jets and the Chargers under the lights on Monday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but it letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 66 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Herbert's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So no gain on the play, and it's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about a stout.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Now third down and very long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And taken right at the 35. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll drop to throw. Open man here is Gentry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Chargers at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Pollard. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal?
That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
For the field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
2nd and 1. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. He'll keep it himself. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 26 yards. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The New York set to take the field. On first down, Justin Herbert. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here's Herbert. Pass incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. It was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. That strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. A nice little juke. Touchdown, Chargers. Gary Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Robertson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll run on first down. Willis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Willis. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Herbert on first down now. He finds his man complete. That's Ray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Herbert off of play action. Throw caught there by Willis.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert throwing again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire day. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good.
They'll run left with Pollard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half. And on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Short pass caught by the tight end, Gentry.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Open man here is Gentry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so active.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Chargers ready to take over. They entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Back to throw here, Herbert. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end, Gentry. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 61 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And a lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the Browns who were winners in that one at home. Joe Burrow leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Second and 15 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw here. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw left side complete. That's right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
94 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And New York set to take the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Herbert. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Charger offense making their way back out there.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man complete. That's Ray. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, New York.
Here's Herbert. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Running right, it's Pollard. He'll take this to the 46. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Herbert now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Able to find Willis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Herbert back to the air. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down, Jets.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Willis, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back to throw. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.